Greetings, beloveds. Beloveds, when something is in harmony with you, it strikes a certain note that you resonate with. There's a resonance. And when something is not harmonious with you, it strikes a discord, a dissonance. Understand that all of it, the cacophony, this symphony of creation that exists, is all a play of light, all a play of love. What sounds like it is not in sync, what sounds like it is the wrong chord has been struck, is in harmony with some other tune, and you need only change your frequency, and suddenly what sounded like chaos looks like the most extraordinary degree of order. So when you look upon something and you judge it and you say, this should not be this way, this person should not be saying these things, this person should not be doing these things, you must understand that in some degree, in some aspect, somewhere, that is the perfect sound, noise, frequency of vibration that is meant to be struck. And it is only from your limited perspective that you say, this does not belong. This is not as it should be. Everything, beloveds, everything in the universe is exactly as it should be. And when you can come into a field of neutrality, as we have discussed, when you can come to the point where it does not matter, take the brilliant 88 keys of a keyboard, beloved. No matter where your fingers land, no matter how the chords are struck, it is meant to be. The same is true for each and every one of you. Every thought that you have, every action that you take, every word that you speak is appropriate to some degree and some level of existence. You just need to attune your frequency to find out. There is a round peg for every round hole and a square peg for every square hole. And if you are a round peg attempting to fit into a square hole, you must find your round peg. You must find the place where you reside. If you are emitting a certain vibration and no one seems to be attuned to you, understand, beloveds, that you are meant to be somewhere else doing something else. And while the others around you may gripe and may say, but we liked where you were, we had you pigeonholed, we had you in this position, we had you in this behavior, we only ever wanted you to be this thing, and yet you have seemingly outgrown this. And we have these conversations with Sohana Grace because she is indeed in the middle of a very vast transformation as she is coming to recognize that everything that she has ever decreed as being wrong has never been wrong. Imagine, beloveds, everything you have ever criticized or judged about yourself, and much less life, there has never been anything wrong. It has just been somewhere other than where it is ultimately meant to be. And understand that in this chess game of life, you will be moved around on the board. And you may want to hold on and say, this is where I belong. This is only where I was supposed to be. This is where I was the happiest. Beloveds, we will squeeze you like toothpaste from a toothpaste tube to get you where you need to be. We will take you from your happiest of home with family and friends, and we will move you to the middle of the desert. Yes, beloved, we are speaking to you. We are very pleased with what you have created, and we thank you, and we love you, for you are us. Understand, beloveds, that you may kick and scream and say, no, I do not want to go from my home. No, I do not want to leave. When Sohana Grace was suddenly ousted from her very precious and tender home by the water, she thought, this is the end of the world. And yet she could not have the growth that she is having now had she stayed. She was meant to go when she did, and now she is meant to go somewhere else. And we have not yet shown her what that is, but it is coming. It is forthcoming. She too is being squeezed out of the tube as we roll her out, up and out, up and out. And indeed, it is uncomfortable. And there are habits and behaviors that are being changed and altered There are new ways of being for each and every one of you. And if it is uncomfortable, here's what we have to say. Good. Let it be so, beloved ones. Because understand that all you are being drawn is back to the light, like the moth to the flame. We love you beyond what you could ever imagine with the human consciousness. But if you allow yourself to tap into quantum consciousness and you see that everything already exists, you will begin to understand the volume of love that we have for you. The ways in which we love you cannot be put into words, but understand, beloveds, that it is beyond unconditional, because unconditional leaves in its wake that there would be something that is conditional, and there is nothing that is conditional about the ways in which we love you. For you can put no condition upon the light. You cannot trap it in a box. It is infinite, and that is the way that we love you infinitely. So rather than unconditional love, imagine that it is infinite love. I love you infinitely. Blessings and greetings, beloveds. Call upon me, for I am always with you. And in that moment of calling forth, understand you presence the love that I am for you, and you presence the love that you are for existence. Greetings and salutations, beloved ones. And indeed, we will speak again.